Hey, what up? It's Brad with Home Love Construction, and in this video I want to explain to you how to guarantee 100% that your project goes well. And there's really three things that have to go into a project to do an amazing job and for it to come out exactly like you want it. Now, before I say this, I'll say that realize that construction is largely done by people, and most projects run into hiccups. In fact, let me walk that back a bit and say the truth, which is every project runs into hiccups. All of them, without fail. Every project that Home Love Construction does has hiccups. It happens. But what I want to share with you today is what we do to minimize the hiccups and eliminate them altogether if possible. So, like I said, there's three things. The first one is planning and design. And I'll talk specifically about design in this one. Planning is its own huge, massive topic, but design. When you have a project that's designed properly, what it means is all aspects of the project have a specification. Anything that's going to be installed in the project is planned beforehand, and you know what it is, you know how you can get it, like physically acquire the material. Like if I have to put a tile on the floor, I know what tile I'm using, I know how big it is, I know what color it is, I know what size grout joints I'm doing, I know what type of grout I'm using, I know what type of thin set I'm using based on the size of the tile and the application. All that is planned out beforehand. If it's not, and you're figuring it out along the way, things can be missed, and necessary preparations that would have to be made for a certain installation may not be made because the information isn't shared with all the relevant parties. So design, good design, like the type of design we do at Home Love Construction, takes into account all the little details that make for a great construction project. See, our thing is we want to have beautiful designs, of course, that's a no-brainer. But beyond that, most design firms cannot guarantee a great product. There are some that can. I'll name in particular Design Styles Architecture. They give an amazing product. We've done some projects where they drew the plans and it went super smooth because they thought of everything up front. That's the other major difference, is someone has to get into the nitty-gritty details of how something is done and have it fully figured out and know figure it out in the field crap. If someone tells you they're gonna figure it out in the field, that is someone who is not doing their job and not taking responsibility for your project, and it will go wrong if you allow that to happen. So that's number one, is design. Like I said, number two is planning. Planning means there is a schedule with people who are going to do the different things in a project. A construction project has subtasks in it. There's a masonry thing, there's a framing thing, there's drywall, electrical, plumbing. Each person has to be put in order, in the proper order, and make sure that their job is done in its entirety in order to make sure that the next job can be done, and that when you get to the end, you're not like, oh, we missed an outlet, now we need to cut out the drywall and drop in an outlet. That does not make for a smooth project, trust me. So that said, planning is the second thing, and that's just by making sure that there is a schedule and asking about it. If your contractor isn't giving you a published schedule, that's a problem. You need to have a schedule of when stuff is going to get done. Now realize that the schedules change, of course, but there has to be a plan in order for the plan to change. If there's no plan, the plan's not changing, it's just being thrown together as you go, which, hey, you can do it. We did it that way for a long time, and we don't do it that way anymore because it's madness and it just doesn't make people happy. So planning is number two. Number three is oversight and supervision. This means someone actually coming and physically viewing the job, looking at photo reports, and logging issues that they see as they go so that they can be quickly remedied before the person who did the work is paid. That's what a general contractor does, is they sit between the tradespeople and the homeowner, not as a middleman, but as a protector. Do you really want to be dealing with the guy who's smoking out back but doing a great job doing your tile, who maybe curses a bit and maybe is kind of like, maybe not the most polite guy, but God, man, does he do amazing tile work? That's the guy you want doing your tile, but you don't want to have to deal with him. That's why you hire a general contractor to be in the middle of polite and knows what they're doing and can help you to understand what's going on and explain and get through challenges and upsets and the things that happen during a construction project. But they can also get down to business and say, hey dude, get this tile on the wall now and stop messing around, because sometimes that has to happen. And so that's where a general contractor comes in. That's what we do at Home Love Construction. And if you need that in the Tampa Bay area, obviously call us. We're happy to provide that for you. Now, beyond that, we also handle design. We are a design build firm, which means that we have an in-house design team that works exclusively on our projects and handles them from start to finish, picking out every single little detail, drawing it, getting the engineering done, and having it fully ready to actually build. If you need that, We can do it both in person in the Tampa Bay area. Our offices are here in downtown Tampa, but we service the whole Tampa Bay area. Or we can do it virtually. Go to homelove.construction/design for that. Be sure you hit the subscribe button if you've not already, because we put videos out like this all the time. We always are trying to bring value and make you understand how to have a better experience in construction, because it can be really bad or it can be really fun. Like, construction can be fun. So let's make it fun together. Thank you for watching. See you in the next vid. Peace.